Hey guys, today I'm going to go over Will of the Emperor Heroic from the tank POV. So to start off the fight, you're not actually going to take the bosses for the first minute 30 seconds. Some ads are going to spawn, some little ones, the rages, they just fixate people. Generally, those are going to be handled by druids and death knights, just gripping them and rooting them the entire fight. It's not something you as a tank have to worry about at all. These strengths, they will pop out of the alcoves and they just have this circle thing that you dodge. They don't do like a basic attack. They just do that. Just sidestep that. It stuns you if you get hit by it. It's not a huge deal if you do, but it's just better to not. After that, a courage is going to spawn over here. These ones fixate the furthest away tank spect person. So the one that spawns over here is going to go toward the tank on the opposite side, and the one on the opposite side will come over to me. These put a shield up in front of them, and it makes them immune to a lot of damage, but a lot of cleave stuff goes through it and just hits them anyway. The also the sparks that you keep seeing spawn when we kill these things, they blow up for a ton of damage. If they reach a boss also, then they will actually buff the boss, increasing their attack speed, and the boss will hit super hard, which can be really nice for vengeance if you want to get some extra vengeance and kind of cheese it, but it also, if you're not prepared for it, it will be a ton of damage. So after a minute 30 seconds, we've got the bosses spawning. There's going to be one over here, one on the other side. I'm going to be doing this one. This part's really important. So any threat you're doing to them right now does not count at all. This is earlier footage when I was not doing this correctly. And I taunted when it came out. This is not when you want to taunt. So let's watch it here. They come out and they do this bowing animation. And when they do that bowing animation, when they stand up from that, that's when you want to taunt. So right now that he's stood up from it and like pulled out his weapon, that's when you want to taunt. That will ensure that you have the fixate from taunt on him when he becomes active. And he won't just turn and kill a DPS that might be hitting him. So yeah, just make sure you taunt there and have your active mitigation ready to go. You can see it ran towards the DPS there because we did not do that there. We elected to drag them together anytime we were able to between dances. Alternatively, you can just kind of have them on one side the entire fight. That's also fine. This is kind of nice because you get extra damage from the cleave and you get double value on CDs for tanks when you use them. Things like Spirit Link, Barrier, all that kind of stuff. Both tanks can benefit from those when they're together. During this part of the fight, the bosses hit pretty hard, so you generally want a cooldown of some sort on you at all times, anytime it's a tank phase like that. Then you're going to enter the dance phase here. So these dance phases, the bosses are going to swing a certain direction, and you do not want to be in that spot. You're going to get a stacking reduced armor debuff if you get hit, and you're also not going to get an extra action button. So you can see where it's going to swing because of that blue animation. This right here, we won't be on the opposite side of the blue animation. This is the front one, and then this stomp ability, you just go out. It will stun you if you're in that circle. So we're just always making sure we're on the opposite side. And a top-down view is really nice here. So we got our extra action button there for successfully dodging every part of the dance. There's going to be 10 steps to each dance. If you dodge all of them, you get that active ability that does like 1 million damage when you press it. So it's very, very good. And we brought them together. I have a WeakAuras in my Discord for like the energy. I like this one. Foji has one too. It shows the energy of both of the bosses. I like this one because it only shows the one you're targeting. You it just takes less brain power to like on the other one you have to like parse like which one is actually yours, and they will desync and have different energy levels throughout the fight. So I kind of like this one just because it's very obvious. There's only one. It's yours. So each one of the dance steps is going to cost them 2 energy. When they reach 0, that's when they're going to go back into a tank phase. So when you see the boss at 2 and he's, using his like final one, you should be ready to start using your active mitigation. You just want to make sure that when he's at 0 and finishing that dance step, that you have, shield block, elusive brew, those kinds of things already running before that first hit actually happens. And they're going to gain energy anytime you're in the tank phase. They're just slowly gaining energy back up to 20. When they reach 20, you're going to go back into a dance phase. It's good if you are doing the stack strat, it's good to move at about 15 energy. That gives you enough time to get back over to your side so that the dances are separate. When you got these guys too close and there's like 2 dances overlapping, it gets real bad real quick. So try not to do that. So here we just have another phase, and we're making sure we just use cooldowns every single time. There are plenty of raid cooldowns to use here, so just make sure you're taking them. In 10-man, you'll have fewer, obviously, but work with what you got, and just pretty much every tank phase have good uptime on some kind of defensive cooldown, and just pre-plan that out. Really helpful for these dances are anything that increases your move speed. So for warrior here, I'm using like enraged speed glyph. When you're enraged, you move 20% quicker. If you're out of position at any time, you can use like nitro boost. On Prot warrior specifically, you can use heroic leap. You can, on brew, I really like the momentum talent for this because roll is great for this. You should know though that for both heroic leap and roll, until the animation finishes for them, you're going to be saved at the position you started them in. So for example, if you cast a roll while you're inside this dance animation, you will be hit by it until your roll finishes. So if you use your roll too late, even though it looks like on your screen you're out of it, if the roll animation hasn't completed or the heroic leap animation hasn't completed, you are still going to get hit by those. Generally here too, it's good to play close to the boss. And then you can get out of them pretty easily. And then if it's like a stomp, just be aware that you need to run out for those. Some other options too. So with a roll, the momentum glyph is really nice because as long as you'll get 25% move speed when you roll, which makes it very, very easy to do this. Roll in general just makes it pretty easy too. And then if you do a second roll within 10 seconds, you'll actually stack that buff and get 50% move speed. And then this just becomes an absolute piece of cake. It is currently at this time sometimes bugged, the dance. You can sometimes dodge them, like clearly dodge them, and you will still get hit. So just be aware of that. You may have some frustrating moments where you know for a fact you dodged it. You have, the recording to prove it, whatever, and you still got the debuff. So just be aware of that. Hopefully that's something that will get fixed soon. And yeah, that's the whole fight. It can take some time to kind of learn the dance moves, but once you get them down, it gets pretty easy and feels pretty good. It's a fun fight for tanks for sure. But I hope that was helpful for you guys. I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.